Our cultural identity has an impact on how we behave, think, feel, and see not only ourselves but how we see others to the world around us. What makes up one's cultural identity? I base mine on the diversity wheel I have found on cultural identity and my own personal values. Here is the wheel I found. Ethnicity, traditions, religion, age, physical ability, gender, sexual orientation, and family all have effects on a person's identity and their culture. Knowing my cultural identity starts with who am I? My full name is Mackenzie Nicole Cozart. I was born on December 3rd, 1998 on a Thursday. I've been born and raised here in Burlington, Kentucky, and I'm the only girl out of 5 children. 2 of my siblings have autism, but luckily one of them has been diagnosed to recover. My mother and father are the dream for any high school student, which is to marry your high school sweetheart. My dad is from Chattanooga, Tennessee, where he grew up in the typical middle-class household. Now, with all his hard work and dedication, he has become a successful multi-business owner and has the profits to show it. My mother was born and raised in St. Louis, Missouri. She was raised by strict Catholic parents and Cardinals baseball. Now she's a stay-at-home mom. Growing up in Burlington has had an huge influence on me. Until now, I've never thought about the diversity in my hometown. In my town, everyone was alike. If you were different, everyone knew, and everyone was going to gossip about it. I realize now that my community was very closed-minded, and my parents were torn on this issue. My dad has been raised in the South where African Americans were not to be associated with white people. This was a trait that he has been accustomed to by his parents. My mother was accepting of having friends of different races, but they were not to be dating them. I have tried to break this outlook on my parents, but unfortunately they are stuck in their ways. For me, I hope to raise my kids to love who you love, and no matter what race, gender, or looks. My family celebrates Christmas, New Year's, Easter, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and days of honor and recognition such as birthdays, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, and 4th of July. As you can see, most of my traditions are reflected from being Christian. When I was younger, my family went to church every Sunday. Over the years, we gradually stopped going. I spent much time thinking about religion. I think religion is good because it sets moral guidelines. It gives people hope and something to believe in. Now in my 20s, I have decided that not to believe in Christianity. I still celebrate the holidays because to me, the holidays in my household did not have anything to do with religion. My family gathers on Christmas to have a meal, give gifts, and spend time with one another. In an article written by Martha Quaylen, labeled Christmas is a Holiday, but Not a Holy Day for an Increasing Number of Americans, written on December 22nd of 2017, she states that the poll found that while 90% of Americans celebrate Christmas, only 55% regard it as a religious holiday. We do not talk about religion. We let everyone have their own opinion now and let them choose what they want to believe in. Now, I don't follow any religion. I believe in reincarnation and karma, and my beliefs I have somewhat followed to be of Buddhism. I've been searching for religion to belong to, but I refuse to belong to one that I don't fully believe in, so we will see where this path takes me. My parents have had a huge impact on my cultural identity. They have influenced my entire outlook on life. Even though my parents are very close-minded about race, they have been very giving people their whole life. My dad has many employees that he has been with him for more than 20 years. He gives them whatever tools they need to be successful and happy in life. Just last year, he bought a house for one of his managers for her growing family. My mother has been very giving as well. Being a stay-at-home mother, you don't have any income other than what your spouse provides you. With the money she was given to spend, she would give us as much as she could to us kids. Also, when I was younger, my best friend's family didn't have the best financial status. I was constantly at their house, literally spending the whole summer with them one year. With them being so selfless and letting me stay in their home and providing for me in that time, my mother would give them groceries and whatever household goods they needed to help them with their own family needs and my needs at their house. My parents have taught me that people are good in their own ways and deserve to be given some opportunities, even if it involves help from others. They have taught me that giving to those less fortunate than you may not seem like a big deal, but you can change the person's life for a day. With these morals put into my life, I have strived to get them back. My career seeking as a marine biologist may not seem like a career of giving back, but I see it differently. I feel that I will be helping a place that is not in the best shape and be giving a good helping hand. In an article by Melissa Denchak labeled Ocean Pollution, The Dirty Facts, written on January 22nd of 2018, she states, from dangerous carbon emissions to choking on plastics to leaking oil to constant noise, those types of ocean pollution humans generate are vast. As a result, collectively, our impact on the seas is degrading their health at an alarming rate. With this concern, I feel that my help to better the oceans will be me giving back to those in need. Education on our cultural identity is so important, and I didn't even realize it till now. With writing this paper, I have figured out who I am as a person. This paper and speeches allowed me to better understand others and their own cultural identity. If I met people throughout my life that are not familiar with their own cultural identity, I know I can help them achieve that knowledge. I know that one day I will have children. I will raise them with the tools they need to develop their own cultural identities. I will also help them accepting other cultural identities.